Warriors, rise! You need to pay close attention to what I'm about to present to you. If the Warriors rise just shocked you or scared you, I'm not the guy to follow. If you do not listen to what I'm about to say, you will be one of the 99% that's about to get fudded out. The crypto market is collapsing right now. The stock market is going to come collapsing down. And this is the most exciting and the greatest time in human history. There's massive manipulation going on, and it's nothing new under the sun. I got an article sent to me from 2021 from a dear friend this morning, and it went perfectly with the video I'm about to present to you and the facts, figures, numbers, logic, and all the FUD going on within the market. So many of you are saying just recently, oh, it's crypto's too high to get in. Well, here's your opportunity. You complain when it's up and you complain when it's down. Real investors, long-term investors, are long-term holds. When it's crashing down, they hold the line. When it dips, they don't trip, they buy the dip. Think about that for just a moment. You still have your coins, warriors. If you're in fundamental cryptocurrencies, do not panic sell. Hold the line, and when it dips, you buy more of the fundamental cryptocurrencies that you know, like, and trust. In our academy, click the link down below, join our free Discord or our academy. We teach fundamentals. We do not get fudded out like the sheep. This is a critical time in your investment career. I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. You don't have to listen to what I say, but what I'm about to present to you could absolutely change your life. If you can, with discernment, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth and watch the way that my brain picks this up. And you can see with my 12 years banking experience and being fudded by these fools and learning the game so I can't be played anymore, listen to what I'm saying, listen to the feeling it creates in your body, act from your heart, and start now. Okay, let's jump right into it, warriors. So we're going to jump right into this article. We're going to jump right into this article. Don't worry, I'll get to the XRP part of this video. I'm going to show you why I'm so unbelievably bullish on XRP. This is not financial advice. Do whatever you want. That's why I'm absolutely bullish on XRP, and I know that Brad Garlinghouse said that they're going to IPO right after this case is over. If you have not watched the John Deaton interview that I did with John Deaton, the lawyer that is doing a class action lawsuit with 65,000 people against the SEC, go watch it. I'm more bullish than ever after getting to know, like, and trust John Deaton. The guy is legit. He's freaking humble. He has integrity. And we are going to be some of the wealthiest people in the world, in my opinion. I'm holding the line, holding on like a tick on a dog, and we got the diamond hands, okay? Diamond hands. Get your hat, diamond hands, wear it as a symbol that you're not going to get fudded out like all these sheep. We are warriors. We are champions. We are powerful. We are wealthy. We are worthy. All right, let's jump right into it, warriors. So thank you to my dear friend who sent me this article this morning. It matched perfectly with the video I was about to present. Guys, I'm fired up. I'm just telling you. I'm fired up. I'm fired up. These moments right now when everybody's backing down and everybody's getting scared and everybody's panicking, this is when warriors chest proud, chin up. Chest proud, chin up. We hold the line. We don't trip. We buy the dip. All right, let's get into it. So imagining a central bank wipeout of Bitcoin in 2022. This article was on December 28th, 2021. Remember in 2020 when everybody said on New Year's Eve day, oh, thank God it's over. This year will be so much better. And in 2021, we got more C word, more threats of losing our jobs, more C word policies, more masking, and in parts of Europe, consistent protest not seen in the last generation. Now was 2021. How was 2021 by comparison? We have rumors of central banks in the West planning their joint rollout of central bank digital currencies. We have record high inflation. And what if the EU, US, and Japan did a rollout of central bank digital currencies, CBDC? What would that mean for Bitcoin? People who have read my work before here know that one of the biggest fears as a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency investor is a total takedown of BTC by central banks. It's not hard to imagine, even over the top regulatory hurdles and taxation in order to make the new digital dollar or digital euro or whatever the new digital currency is called among the major capitalist nations much more attractive than Bitcoin. I see 50% taxes or more to cash out your BTC, including market purchases. Call me paranoid, But if one thing is going to take down Bitcoin, it's those guys and the power of the central Western banking system, not Goldman Sachs. I'm talking the likes of the banks of the International Settlement, the BIS. I've been teaching you this game for a long time. I really like this reporter, better known as a central bank of central banks. In January, at the start of 2021, BIS General Manager Augustine Carstens told a gathering of Hoover Institution, Stanford University, that Bitcoin might break down and the CBDC will be much better. Ironically, Jerome Powell, the head of your Federal Reserve in America, is part of the BIS Innovation Hub and created the BIS Innovation Hub in January 2021. And as we head into 2022, his predictions are coming to life right now. Inflation skyrocketed in 2022. Your gas prices have gone through the roof. Your home prices have gone up dramatically. Rent prices have gone up 20%. Your pay has not gone up. And they're smashing your cryptocurrency portfolios right now. As I go into the next couple things, I am not saying this is true. I'm going to show you the narrative that is coming out, and you guys have seen this, okay? So now I'm going to show you both sides of the coin of this, okay? I'm not saying this is true. We're just seeing massive manipulation and FUD. Okay, so this came out from Citadel Securities back in 2021. Citadel Securities, we are proud of an important role we have long played in making U.S. financial markets fair, transparent, resilient, and the envy of the world. And then the tweets just go on and on, smashing them, okay? Well, to come up, this has been the biggest thing on Twitter, TikTok. Everybody talking about BlackRock and Citadel are being blamed for the collapse of Luna and UST. Now, this is something that's flying around the internet right here. I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to show you what Gemini is saying in defense of this, okay? But here's what's happening, though. This is fudding the living shit out of people. The weak people are selling their cryptocurrency, and they're going to regret it. If they're in fundamental cryptocurrencies, I'm going to show you why I'm so bullish on XRP, and I'm going to share with you something real quick. If you know about me, I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm not up, I'm not down, I'm not for Elon, I'm not for anybody. I'm for myself and God. And what I do understand is I'm not a Bitcoin maxless, I'm not an XRP maxless, but I do know that every single one of us is being manipulated financially. I do know that for a fact. So don't get tribal on this stuff, warriors. When I show you about XRP and why I think they're going to take over the world, don't get tribal on it and don't attach to this thing where I'm going to show you something about George Soros and XRP, okay? Listen to me for just a second. When you say, oh, George Soros is nefarious and this and that, well, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Bill Gates, you guys all use his technology, then stop using technology. Stop using your computer. So stop grabbing onto this nefarious picking sides things. Understand we're all being manipulated. All of us are being manipulated financially. Who controls the money, controls the information, control the people. Stop picking sides. Stop. We are all human beings having a physical experience. Your job is to pick the winners and losers. And the only way we can change this is get the money back to the people and change the perception. That's it. I don't believe in Elon Musk. I don't believe in George Soros. I don't believe in Bill Gates. I don't believe in Biden. I believe in myself and my relationship with God. So when you sit there and say, when I'm about to show you when George Soros is getting involved in the XRP ecosystem, or not XRP, but the ecosystem of what I'm about to show you, you're going to go, George Soros, this and that. Well, guess what? Bill Gates, you say the same thing about Bill Gates, but all of you are using his technology. Get off of these tribalism things where this is what's destroying us. Do you realize who created the left and right is the left and right? To get you to pick Democrat or Republican? Who created mask and no mask are the people that are running our country. They want you to fight against each other. That's why we're in this position. We're a bunch of sheep that have been indoctrinated into this system. Okay, I'm here to wake you up because I'm woken myself. I'm not here to do anything to you. I'm here to show you what's actually happening. Okay, so interesting picture this guy has on his Twitter thing, but they go into 100K BTC from Gemini. It appears in their loan book. They swapped 25K of BTC into UST. This was all done quietly in anticipation of an attack. When the time was right, they called up Do Kwon of Terra Foundation and said they wanted to sell a lot of BTC. Okay, so then it goes back and forth in between BlackRock and Citadel, if I'm saying that correctly, dumped all the BTC and UST, causing a massive slippage and trigger and cascade of forced selling on both assets. The real problem was BlackRock and Citadel knew that Anchor, which holds a lot of Luna, was a Ponzi scheme. They offered 20% stake in APY. Okay, so it goes through this whole thing. So they're saying that BlackRock and Citadel Flooded the whole system. Then Gemini comes on and says, we're aware of the recent story that suggested Gemini made a 100K BTC loan to a large institution, countered parties that reportedly resulted in a sell-off of Luna. Gemini made no such loan. So Gemini is coming on the other side, and they're saying this. But what we do know is I don't trust Gemini. I don't trust anybody but myself and my intuition warriors. And we're all being manipulated, just so you know. So the good news is if you know the game, you can't be played. So I'm going to take you back in history, March 25th, 2021. Now let's take a look at this, what this guy is talking about. Imagine a central bank wiping out Bitcoin. Boom, all this FUD is happening. Bitcoin is getting crushed. Ethereum is getting crushed. Our cryptocurrency portfolios are plummeting right now, which is the best thing ever because you can buy more if you're in fundamental. Okay, what I'm about to show you is cryptocurrency is a top theme for Soros, CIO Fitzpatrick. She's connected to George Soros. So we're going to watch this video, listen to what she says, and when they make the Bitcoin comment, watch her demeanor, and then I'm going to show you the connections to George Soros and the Ripple Foundation, or Ripple. You'll just follow along.
Do you have an especially high level of conviction, positive or negative, about strategies or themes?
We think the whole infrastructure around crypto is really interesting. And you know, we've been making some investments into that infrastructure. And we think that is at an inflection point. I'd say it's everything from kind of exchange asset managers, custodians, to the mundane like tax reporting on your crypto gains, you know, and everything in between. But we think that's interesting. So when it comes to crypto, generally, I think there are some important. We're at a really important moment in time in that something like Bitcoin might have stayed a fringe asset, but for the fact that, you know, over the last 12 months we've increased money supply in the U.S. by 25%. So there's a real fear of debasing of fiat currencies, and when you think about Bitcoin, I don't think it's a currency. I think it's a commodity, but it's a commodity that's easily storable. It's easily transferable. It is, the IRS classifies it as a physical asset. It has a finite amount of supply, and that supply halves every 4 years. So I think it's interesting. And I think, by the way, when you look at gold price action, in the context of a fairly robust inflation narrative of late, it's struggled getting traction. And I think that's because Bitcoin is taking some of its buyer base away.
Do you own any Bitcoin?
I'm not going to answer that.
That is what I would call a mysterious response.
But I will say, the one thing also when you think about Bitcoin is central bank digital currencies are going to be here, I think, quicker than people expect. You know,
goes right into the article. Do you own any Bitcoin? And she's talking about the technologies, and then she goes right into central bank digital currencies, warriors. It is coming. Crypto. Here's the thing about it. Crypto is here to stay. Pick the winners and losers. And if you pick the winners, holy shit.
China's been running their trial for a while now. And I think there's some strategic reasons why they are going to be a first mover. And I do think from a geopolitical perspective, they want to use that digital currency to, they want that to be used around the world. And it is a potential threat to other Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies.
I was just going to say, does that legitimize Bitcoin or does...
Okay. She just said it's a potential threat to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Pay attention.
To delegitimize Bitcoin.
So I think it is a real threat, but I think it will be temporary. I don't think they'll be successful in permanently destabilizing Bitcoin.
Boom. It's a threat, but it's temporary. So when you know that a threat cannot be overtaken, you have to know the art of war. It's a threat, but it cannot be overtaken. So what do? They're going to FUD the living shit out of you to get out of it because they know They know that it's a legit asset class. They know that we are going to get very wealthy. And so they're going to crush your portfolio. They're going to fudge you out. And as you fud out, they're buying your fear. You have to develop a long-term, fundamental, patient strategy. Remember, warriors, you're patient enough to be in a job you hate for 35 years. For 10 years, you're patient enough to be in a relationship you hate for 15 years, but you're not patient enough to stay in the crypto market for 2 months, 6 months. Hold the line. Okay, here's why I'm bullish on cryptocurrencies like XRP. Okay, because of stuff like this. Remember, I don't pick sides. I'm not telling you that I support Soros Foundation or any of that stuff. I'm just telling you, you're all being played by all sides. You're being played by left, you're being played by right, and that's a fact. So nobody plays me. I'm playing my own game, and I'm bringing the money back to the people, and I'm going to end up like Elon. I want to be like Elon. What I mean by this very clearly, I don't want to be like Elon, but I want to have the empowerment to be able to control the system and get good information to people. Those who control the money, control the information, control the people. Okay, so investments, Sorrel Fund, boom, PolySign, April 13th, 2022. PolySign, okay? PolySign is building the future of digital assets, the opportunity of a generation. Our mission at PolySign is to drive global use of digital assets by building best-in-class infrastructure that enables institutions to secure and transact digital assets across capital markets and payment sectors. Let's see who created PolySign. David Schwartz, CTO and Chief Cryptographer at Ripple Labs, co-designed the XRP ledger. Okay, we got Arthur Bittru, founder and president, co-founder of Ripple Labs and co-designer of XRP ledger. Ripple has grown to over 30 billion in assets in just 5 years. Oh, but the SEC is going to take Ripple out. No, they're not. They are using Ripple as the catalyst to regulate cryptocurrency. Okay, so now we know the Soros Foundation invested on April 13th, 2022, huge into PolySign. You got the Soros Foundation, the CIO of the Soros, okay, of Soros, Fitzpatrick. She's talking about cryptocurrency. She said the same thing about this, that central banks are going to try to wipe out Bitcoin, but they're not going to be successful. It's going to be temporary as they fudge you out. They just want you out so they can buy the dip and they can set up their own infrastructure, okay? So PolySign, boom, connected to Ripple. XRP is also seeing major push in Asia's leading Japanese used car exporter now accepts XRP payments. That was on May 9th, 2022. This company right here, in my humble opinion, is going to change the banking system as we know it. From my humble opinion, being a banker for 12 years, going to executive banking school, if we had this technology within our bank system in 2012, 2013, we could have changed the whole ecosystem. The type of partners they have, look at this. These are massive companies. Bank of America is one of the largest. Bank of America, a lot of people think America. It is a global bank that is changing the game. SBI is massive. These companies that you're seeing going across the screen are massive companies that are changing the game. The XRP Ripple case against the SEC, go watch the video with me and John Deaton, warriors. It is all by design to bring in a new Howey test so that they can regulate the cryptocurrencies, so they could smash all these cryptocurrencies that are making a lot of people millionaires, these pump and dumps. So you need to understand how to be a fundamental investor. So what am I doing? I'm holding the line. I'm not tripping out. I still have the coins are still there. The value has gone down. If you're in fundamental cryptos, they will go back up, warriors. When it's dipping like this, these are opportunities for you to help grab more cryptocurrency and build generational wealth. You have to develop a warrior mindset. So warriors, if you want to join our private warrior academy, be around an ecosystem of like-minded people, go to 3twarrior.com or click the description down below to join our free Discord to get in the conversation. I love you so much. I really do. I just don't want you to get hurt, warriors. Chest proud, chin up. We got this. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.